Okay guys, as leaked, it is officially time for Shadow Raids, and actually something I didn't think that was coming, Shadow Shiny Mewtwo is going to be available in Pokemon Go for the first time. We're talking all about it today, so don't go anywhere, let's hop right into it. So first things first, Shadow Raids are coming to Pokemon Go. The first question, you cannot do them with remote raid passes. You need to use in-person raid passes to even do these Shadow Raids. But they will be in Pokemon Go starting on May 22nd with a new event, the Rising Shadows event. How do they work? Well, Shadow Raids are going to appear at gyms similar to regular raids, and they will be mixed in with the regular raids. Then be able to go ahead and attack these Shadow Raids, take them down like a regular raid. But unlike regular raids, Shadow Raid bosses are going to grow enraged, increasing their defense and attack throughout the battle. The more you battle them, the harder they get to defeat them. But there is a work around this, and that's going to be with the new purified gems. By defeating Team Go Rocket at Pokestops, the leaders, the regular grunts, you're going to get these things called Shadow Shards, which you can then go ahead and combine into purified gems using the new Shard Refiner from Professor Willow. It's a new item. This will give you these purified gems, which you can go ahead and use in Shadow Raids, which will drop the attack and defense of the Shadow Raid boss. So there's like this whole new mechanic inside the Shadow Raids, and you can see the little purified gem in the bottom left corner. You can go ahead and tap it. It'll probably use it, and you can probably use multiple ones in a battle to take it down. There's obviously a lot of numbers around this that we're gonna have to go ahead and do testing on how all of this works, but this is pretty much the new Shadow Raid system in Pokemon Go. It's pretty much like regular raids, but you can raid Shadow Pokemon. Now, a huge question people are gonna have, IV floor of the Shadow Raids, and it doesn't look like we have any information on that. So will Shadow Pokemon from Shadow Raids have the 10-10-10 IV floor? It could make it an amazing way to hunt 100% IVs, because if you don't know, when you purify Pokemon, each stat goes up by 2. Nonetheless, what Pokemon are actually gonna be in Shadow Raids? Well, my guess, Shadow Raids are only gonna come around during Team Go Rocket events, and we do have a Team Go Rocket event going down May 22nd at 10 a.m. to May 28th at 8 p.m. First of all, Shadow Mewtwo is going to be in Shadow Raids during that whole time. 5-star Shadow Raids for Shadow Mewtwo, and it can be shiny, so we can get shiny Shadow Mewtwo for the first time ever in Pokemon Go, which is amazing. We all know how strong Shadow Mewtwo is. If you saved your radars for it all those years, I guess it's kind of useless because you can get like unlimited Shadow Mewtwo's. To be honest, again, these are probably going to be pretty hard raids to take down, and on top of that, you have to add that you have to be like with a group of people. It's not going to be easy to get shiny Shadow Mewtwo, but it will probably be one of the new rarest Pokemon in the game, shiny Shadow Mewtwo. Pretty crazy. Also, there looks like there's going to be like a raid-ish day on May 27th and May 28th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. That whole weekend there is going to have increased chance of finding Shadow Mewtwo in the 5-star Shadow Raid. So if you really want to hunt that thing down, then wait till not this weekend, but next weekend. Other than that, though, there are some regular Pokemon in Shadow Raids. In the 1-star Shadow Raids during the event, we're going to have Shadow Poliwag, Shadow Machop, Shadow Bellsprout, and Shadow Beldum. So shiny Shadow Beldum from Shadow Raids, pretty cool. In the 3-star Shadow Raids, we'll see Shadow Bayleaf, Shadow Quilava, Shadow Croconaw, and Shadow Sneasel. So a couple opportunities there to get shiny Shadows that you might have been missing. Also, similar to how Mewtwo is going to be boosted on the weekend of the May 27th and May 28th, these Shadow Raids will be boosted that weekend as well. We'll also have some regular raids during this event. It's going to be a whole mix of regular raids and Shadow Raids in the gym. So it actually might be pretty tough, one thing I'll say, to actually find the Shadow Raids you want to do. But in the 1-star raids, we'll see Clefairy, Tentacool, Marill, Skrelp, and Popplio. In the 3-star raids, we'll see Magneton, Lapras, Mawile, and Empoleon. In the 5-star raids, of course, Tapu Fini until May 24th, switching into Regigigas. And similar in the Mega Raids, we'll see Mega Pinsir until the 24th, switching into Mega Altaria. We'll also have some wild spawns during this whole event here, the 22nd to the 28th, with Ekans, Golbat, Koffing, Houndour, Poochyena, Skunky, Skorupi, and rare spawns for Hisuian, Quillfish, and Scraggy. Also, Team Rocket balloons will be appearing more frequently at Pokestops and appearing from balloons every single 3 hours, I believe, as well as some exclusive field research rewarding you with mysterious components and Stardust. Finally, the new Master Ball, of course, is going to be available starting on May 22nd from the last 2 pages of the Let's Go special research. So if you haven't completed that one all the way up to page 4, where it tells you Willow is investigating, go ahead and do that so you can unlock the rest for this event and get the Master Ball. We already have a video on there if you want to check it out. Finally, a new pose, the Rising Hero pose, is going to be available in the shop during this event and onwards after the event. So yeah, that's Shadow Raids, guys. Still a lot to learn about the numbers and how effective are the Shadow Gems, and are the IV floors going to be 10-10-10 or the IV floor is going to be 0-0-0. But yes, shiny Shadow Mewtwo and Shadow Mewtwo, one of the best raid attacking Pokemon available in the game, although raiding not as popular anymore. So I will say Shadow Mewtwo's usefulness has maybe gone down a little bit because not as many people raid as much, and it's you really just can't take as much advantage of raiding anymore. But let me know if you're gonna be doing Shadow Raids. Again, you gotta do them in person. You can't do them with remote raids, so not gonna be the most available for everybody, but that's Shadow Raids. We'll see you in the next one. Follow up to everybody. Peace.